Hi, my name is Jamie Suarez. As a shy freshman who only spoke when spoken to, I first entered the halls of Westminster during a pandemic and without our beloved Warrior Week. Armed with a face mask, hand sanitizer, 5 friends from middle school, and 2 siblings who arguably acted like they didn't know me, I started my high school with half of my classmates on a computer screen. I began to doubt the path I was on and the direction my life was taking. Yet, I turned to his words, which can never be doubted. But the Lord's plans stand firm forever, his intentions can never be shaken. Psalm 33:11. Proudly looking back at the last 4 years of my life, I can attest to the fact that God's words have stood true in grace and fulfillment. Westminster Christian School. I quickly realized that this school was like no other. I had been in my old school for 12 years. 12 years, yet within 2 months at Westminster, I felt like I had found a place that I could confidently call my second home. Everything about it. The teachers who genuinely care for your success, classmates who are like family, and countless opportunities for us to develop our relationship with Christ. From theater, to art, to athletics, to academics, there is something for everyone. As a freshman, it was leadership that creatively wove normalcy into our lives as the world around us had shut down. Deciphering a dove hunt clue written by seniors, who I oftentimes avoided making eye contact with in the halls, and finding the W with my freshman friends was the highlight of my first ever homecoming week. In the excitement of seeing the majestic and seemingly glowing wooden W peeking out from behind a bush, I flung my phone, prompting Life 360 to send a police officer to my whereabouts to make sure I was not involved in a car accident. True story. We continued to navigate a freshman year of knowing our friends only by the top half of their face and 2-week hiatuses whenever we were to test positive for COVID. But Westminster remembered we were teenagers that needed to have a high school experience. As sophomore year came into view, I witnessed the benefits of the Warrior Week Committee's hard work and fell in love with my first Warrior Week experience. Truly understanding the magic of what that week does for our student body, I came home with a new We the Kingdom playlist, 30 new friends, and COVID. But it was so worth it. I felt like I'd become a part of something more special than just a school student body. I wanted in. I wanted to be part of the creation of culture. I wanted to immerse myself in what the school stood for. I ran for executive board and was grateful to have been chosen by my peers to be able to represent them. I was given the opportunity to serve as a student leader in order to ensure my classmates are being heard and properly accounted for. Our school's leadership program illustrates the manner in which everything at Westminster is student-led. We are given the opportunity to choose the path our year follows by facilitating events that make our school so incredibly unique. Because of Westminster's leadership program, not only was I able to partake in the creation and establishment of many rare class memories, but I've also been able to grow into a person of which my 9th grade self would be proud. If you haven't learned this by now, Westminster is a place like no other. Westminster is Miss Garrido lighting the same candle every class and every test day because she says the familiar scent will help us to remember information better. It is getting a text from Mrs. Scardo saying that she's praying for you during moments like a college scholarship interview or big game days without even having to ask. Sorry. It is J-Lo jumping into the pool without hesitation after just 2 chants of her name. It is walking into first period and having Miss Gomez one-up me with her knowledge of our class's drama. It is convincing Miss Hamming that she was going crazy as someone played a faint, high-pitched noise during all of 7th period. I promise it wasn't me, I promise. And it is Mr. Duboc taking us to get sushi after pitching him the idea just once. Westminster has gifted me with memories that will never fade and all I could have ever hoped for before heading off on my next adventure. As I begin to think about closing out this remarkable chapter in my life, I can confidently say that God has placed each and every single one of us here together for a reason. God has a plan for us. He challenged us as a class our freshman year, and each year we become stronger and more united through him. Most of my favorite memories these past 4 years started out as an idea from half-awake leadership members during our 7 a.m. birdie class. We will all remember the evolution of our homecoming hallways, dances, and game participations as we finally dominated them senior year, to Six Flags, our time in New York, and our final goodbyes during our caravan. So as I look across the stage, I am excited to see each and every single one of you step out into this new chapter of growth. Regardless of what we all pursue in the various colleges we attend, I believe that every member of our class will make a positive impact in the world around them. My hope for us to remember that the Lord knows what our future holds. He is the one who desired us to be here today and together, and he is the one who will guide you towards being the person you're intended to be. And never forget, once a warrior, always a warrior. Thank you.